Hello everybody. We are in Module 1. Hopefully you had a chance to take a look at the introduction module, to look at the readings and watch the videos to get an overview of what organizational development is. Now we're going to take a look at organizational culture and climate. And there is a difference between the two. You're going to see several readings and videos that will give you some background information as to what culture and climate is and what the difference is. There's a really great video with Steve Jobs who talks about the Apple phenomenon and his biography. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you do as well. I also just want to encourage you just to go through and actually read everything and watch the videos, because this is really going to help you, everything that you're doing right now, to help you work towards your case study that is going to be the final project. So basically what you're kind of doing throughout this now is you're kind of gathering data, if you want to think of it that way. So when you're writing your case study about your organization at the end, you're going to be talking about what culture and climate is and how you're going to measure it. And that's what the two discussion board questions are going to be focusing on this week. Looking at things that you describe at culture and climate, how would you describe it? And then how are you going to measure the organizational culture and climate for your organization? So I'm going to give you a little bit of hint here. You could start, if you wanted to, start talking to some of people that you work with within your organization to try to get a feel for what that climate and culture is. So what I'd like you to do is take a look at somebody that is fairly new, entry level, somebody that's been at your organization for a long time. But then I also want you to take a look at somebody that you're working, that works with you, somebody that you work for, and somebody that works for you. Now you might say, well, I'm the boss. Well, I don't work for anybody, but everybody kind of works for somebody if you think about it. You still have stakeholders out there that you might be providing a service to. So if you're the top person in your organization, there's still stakeholders out there in the community. So you could talk to somebody within the community to get their perspective. So, so let's just take for an example, let's say that you work at a community college. You could talk to a student, you could talk to a faculty member, and then you could maybe talk to your department chair. If you work at a Smart Start agency, you may want to talk to a center-based person who gets service from you, or you might want to talk to someone who reports directly to you, and then talk to your boss. Again, if you don't have a boss, then talk to a stakeholder that's out there then. So I'm going to have you start taking some of this information and using it towards, like I said, start thinking about it for your case study. So as you're no matter what you're working on, always think about your case study of how you're going to be, describing your culture and climate and how you're going to be measuring it. Like I said, those two discussion board questions will be due, and it will be due on the following Saturday, which will be July 2nd. So just start keeping notes of everything, of whatever you're finding out by talking to people. Kind of keep a close ear and keep eyes wide open as you're in your organization, and just that'll kind of help you, again, like I said, for the final project. So I hope you're enjoying the readings and the videos, and I look forward to reading your discussion posts.